Do you have a brilliant idea stuck in your head, but fear holds you back? Meet Silas, a gifted inventor drowning in blueprints, paralyzed by perfection. A real-world crisis forces him to confront his overthinking. Discover how one imperfect act can spark real change and unlock your potential. Learn to ditch analysis paralysis and embrace the power of doing. In a quaint village, nestled beside rolling hills, lived a young inventor named Silas, known for his brilliant mind. His workshop was brimming with blueprints and sketches, yet curiously empty of completed inventions. Silas was lost in the labyrinth of his thoughts. For months, Silas had been consumed by a single idea: a small, affordable water filter to help communities plagued by dirty water. He dreamt of saving lives, yet doubt always crept in. He sketched hundreds of designs, each more intricate than the last, calculating every detail to perfection. What if it leaks? What if it breaks? His fears imprisoned him. Each night, Silas went to bed with his head full of ideas, but his hands remained empty. His workshop was becoming a museum of unrealized dreams. Then, one evening, a radio broadcast shattered his paralysis. A neighboring town's water supply had been contaminated, and people were falling ill. His perfect filter existed only on paper, useless to those suffering. Shame washed over him, a cold wave of realization. Tearing up his complex designs, Silas grabbed the simplest sketch, the one he had dismissed as too basic. It was imperfect, but it was a start. He rummaged through boxes of spare parts, his hands moving with newfound purpose. It was time for action, not endless planning. In one frantic hour, Silas built a clunky, imperfect prototype. It leaked and flowed slowly, but cleaner water dripped out. His heart leapt with joy. It worked! The imperfect device was a testament to the power of action over endless thought. Innovation is born not from perfect thinking, but from imperfect doing. The first step, however clumsy, is infinitely valuable. Silas understood that action, even when flawed, is the key to progress and change in the world. From that day on, Silas kept creating, designing, and improving, no longer paralyzed by fear of failure. His workshop transformed from a museum of abandoned ideas to a place of constant creation and progress. Silas visited the neighboring town, bringing his imperfect filters. They weren't perfect, but they helped. The villagers, once sick and desperate, now had access to cleaner water, thanks to Silas's willingness to act. Silas continued to refine his designs, learning from each imperfect iteration, constantly improving his filters. He sought feedback from the villagers, incorporating their insights into his evolving designs. The water filters became more efficient, more reliable, and easier to use, thanks to Silas's iterative approach. News of Silas's invention spread, and soon other communities sought his help, eager for clean water. Silas trained others to build and maintain the filters, empowering them to take control of their water supply. His legacy grew, not just as an inventor, but as a catalyst for change, a doer, not just a thinker. Silas learned that progress comes from the courage to begin, from embracing imperfection, and from doing. He inspired countless others to stop overthinking and start doing, to turn their ideas into reality. The village thrived, becoming a hub of innovation and action, all because one person dared to start. Silas's story became a legend, a reminder that imperfect action is better than perfect inaction. To young people with dreams of making a difference, stop overthinking, start doing. Progress is born not in endless planning, but in the courage to begin, no matter how small the step. Remember Silas and the imperfect filter. Your actions can change the world. The end. Thank you for reading.